Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Babu Owino has dropped a bombshell. Babu Owino has revealed plans to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. Babu Owino even went further and hinted who his running mate would be.
Nilikuwa nataka niende rais, nikaongea na running mate wangu, baada na make decision. Si mnamjua? Baada na make decision, mambo ikienda sawa, tunaingia. Mnamjua? Haya. Hamjui? Anaitwa nani? Sasa oneni sasa mambo iko sawa. Wacha tujipange. Juzi watu wa mlima hapa mliona mimi sikuguza mlima. Sawa? Kwa sababu ila haikukuwa vita yetu. Si wale wawili walitoa penye wanajua penye walioana. Sasa wakiwachana mimi ndio niitwe niwawachishe. Na mimi pia niko na mtu kwa nyumba kutoka Murima. Walikuwa nataka ninyimwe. Singekuwa ni ngumu jamani. Ha? So hiyo ilifanya siwezi guza Murima. Juu mimi nikirudi kule Murima nitakaribishwa kweli. Mambo itakuwa ngumu. Na nitakaziwa kwa nyuma. So mimi nilisema hiyo vita haikukuwa vita ya ODM. Ile ilikuwa vita ya UDA. Venye walipatana umalizane. Sio ilikuwa sawa? Hiyo ndo nasema siku hizi ya usikii maneno. Unataka nisikiaje maneno jamani? Kama ni kupigania baba, kuna mjumbe yote amewahi pigania baba kunishinda? Kuna mwenye ameshikwa juu ya baba kunishinda? Kuna mwenye alikampaign in 280 constituency out of 290 in this country kunishinda? Hata hapa Embakasi East nilikuwa nakuja tu only twice a week. Nilikuwa na kampenia baba 5 days in a week. Si ni ukweli? Nilikuwa nauliwa na baba Raila Odinga kule Soi. Ile chopa ilipopigwa na mawe nilikuwa ndani ya hiyo chopa. Mimi na Junet na baba. Wangapi? Tulikuwa tunauliwa watatu.
That move by Babu Owino is causing serious political anxiety within ODM party. In this video, I want us to look at the move by Babu Owino to hint at the possibility of running for the presidency with Ndindi Nyoro as his running mate. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me dive in. First of all, do you think Babu Owino has what it takes to become the president of the Republic of Kenya? Even if not in 2027, but maybe in future. Let us first of all address the issue of the ODM anxiety, because in this video I want us to do a serious analysis about the possibility of Babu Owino running. ODM is worried because of their base. In 2027, Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot. And his supporters have always voted for one man, Raila Amolo Odinga, since 2002. Even when Kibaki was running, when he supported Kibaki, those who voted for Kibaki because of Raila Odinga. There are those who have voted for Raila Odinga since 2007, 2013, 2017, 2022. So they only know Raila Odinga. And the fact that Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot is something which is worrying Raila Odinga and ODM party, because they don't know who can take those supporters. Number two, there is also this Raila Odinga succession politics in Nyanza. Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot. He's going to become the chair of the African Union Commission if he succeeds. Then politically, because politics is locally here, who is going to take over from Baba? Several individuals are positioning themselves. James Orengo, age is catching up with him, just like Raila Odinga. There is Opio Wandai, there is Mbade, who else? There's Ray Omolo, several others. Babu Owino, if you are to ask anybody, has a better chance. And of course, ODM is also worried because of the broad-based government. If Babu Owino were to decide to start going to the ground to the campaign that broad-based government, people will easily pick it up. But that is not the issue. The issue is Babu Owino is telling Kenyans that he's planning to run for the presidency. He's only waiting for his running mate, Ndindi Nyoro, to confirm. So the question is, can that ticket of Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro make sense to Kenyans? For me, number one, Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro's ticket, in my view, under the current political environment, can easily win the support of Raila Odinga's support base. That's the fact. At some point, Babu Owino started moving across the country in ODM strongholds. He had to be stopped. But the fact is, he was well received wherever he went. And that was the biggest fear within ODM party. And the moment Raila will not be on the ballot, the support base will be hanging. Some will go with him, some would go their way, but some would weigh between following Raila Odinga and Babu Owino. And because politics is futuristic, I see a possibility that there are those who are currently very unhappy with William Ruto's government within ODM strongholds. Those ones will go with Babu Owino. Of course, you also know Babu Owino's politics resonates so well. His brand of politics, that abrasive nature of politics, that is what ODM support base love. The reason they've stuck with Raila Odinga has always been because of his abrasive kind of politics, which Babu Owino is actually possessing. So that's number one. Number two, there is the Kikuyu factor, which is going to determine the 2027 presidential elections in a very big way. Now, let me ask you, in a situation where there's William Ruto on the ballot, there is Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino. Let's say Ndindi Nyoro is a presidential candidate, Babu Owino running mate. Because the only problem with the Babu Owino Ndindi Nyoro ticket, and this is the honest truth, if Babu Owino were to be picked, Kenyans are not sure whether the Kikuyus will vote for Babu Owino. If Ndindi Nyoro is picked, Kenyans are not sure whether the Lugos will vote for Ndindi Nyoro with Babu Owino as the running mate. But the Kikuyu factor is a very huge factor, politically speaking. And now you can understand why Babu Owino played it safe with Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. You can now also understand why Ndindi Nyoro played it safe with Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. Maybe they conducted opinion polls, and the opinion polls told them that the residents there were pro Rigathi. Do you think the Kikuyu nation can vote for Babu Owino on the account that is stuck or he never betrayed Rigathi Gachagua? But looking at that ticket critically, there's a chance for them. If it's Ruto versus them. Number three is the Gen Zs. The only ticket which the Gen Zs can easily vote for is that of Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino. Forget about Omtata. Babu Owino has been with them. Ndindi Nyoro is also youthful. Babu Owino was a student leader who is still actively involved in university politics, even as we speak. He's monitoring them very closely. So he has those direct links with the youths. Babu Owino offered a tuition during the COVID, primary and high school. So there are people who are currently in the universities, there are people who are currently riding border borders, there are people who are currently selling in the streets, who are taught, who attended religiously Babu Owino's mathematics lessons, Babu Owino chemistry lessons. There was a time when we went to Turkana for campaigns and we met a boy who had passed. He came there purposely to meet Babu Owino and thank him. And there are several of them. So the Gen Z is going to be a major factor in 2027. I think Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro ticket has that support base. So if you take the Kikuyu support base, the Gen Z support base, and ODM support base, what will stop Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro from becoming the president and deputy president, respectively? Of course, there is also the Raila Odinga succession politics now in Luo Nyanza. It can also work in favor of Babu Owino if he decides to run. Because if he decides to run, the Luos can say, okay, the person who is running here, that is the person we want to support. The other day I was with Professor Gwadagot, we're just talking politics, and he told me, Lee, you know, the next kingpin who will emerge from Luo Nyanza will emerge in 2027. And not just emerge, he will be a presidential candidate. And he told me, if he will be running, then it's sure the Luos will follow him. If it's Babu or someone else. But the person who is going to succeed Raila Odinga in Luo Nyanza will have to run in 2027. So if Babu Owino were to be on the ballot, he will solve that Raila Odinga succession politics in Luo Nyanza. And the fact that it will solve it, it will mean the Luos will identify with Babu Owino as their leader. And therefore, they'll easily embrace that ticket and vote for it. Of course, lastly, and this is something which is not new, is William Ruto's popularity in the Republic of Kenya is currently at its lowest. Nobody wants to associate with the president. Nobody. Including those who voted for him. I was just reading an article where someone was explaining how Ruto has failed the hustler nation. He has failed the church. Ruto has failed even those he appointed. Ruto has failed those who campaigned for him. Like right now, he's with Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. What about those who campaigned for William Ruto in the last election? Because William Ruto was being hailed as someone who rewards his people. Peter Kenneth, Mwengi Wairia, Kabogo, Joho, Mbadi, Wandai, Lee Kinyanjui, Derito Murithi, all those never campaigned for William Ruto. They actually campaigned against William Ruto vigorously. So, because William Ruto's popularity is very low, and because Kenyans have been asking themselves just one single question, there's a question which Kenyans have been asking themselves. The question of who can remove William Ruto from office? Ladies and gentlemen, Babu Owino ticket and Ndindi Nyoro ticket can do that. But I think the best ticket to send William Ruto home in 2027 is Fred Matiang'i. And of course, Matiang'i must also team up with Babu so that Babu can run for the governor of Nairobi. Because if Babu were to contest against Sakaja, I don't see how Sakaja will defeat him. I don't see. So, those are the dynamics I'm foreseeing. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. By the way, someone asked me why I keep on saying that Kimani Ichung'wah is going to be a loser in Uhuru-Ruto deal. You know, politics is local. William Ruto will now listen more to Uhuru Kenyatta or his team in there than Kimani Ichung'wah. And that's how the value of Kimani Ichung'wah is going to reduce in the eyes of William Ruto. On the ground, because politics is perception, it is being perceived that Kimani Ichung'wah has been removed from the center of power. Because right now, as we speak, Uhuru ndio wa kusema na kutenda. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye bye.